Kat's still jumping in that pond. So wherever it takes her, it might not be including Elliot. Um, as far I know, I'm
That's fine.
sorry. But as far as Kat and Elliot,
Going from what Kat was saying, Chyler Leigh, who plays Kat, was saying,
Mhm.
uh, uh, basically in season three, the question is when you get what you've always dreamed of having for your entire life, and it stops being a dream and turns into reality, what happens then? What's next? And I think that there's lots of learning and growing and challenges that come up because real life is not a picture. It's not an oil painting. So we see these characters trying to figure out how to fit themselves into the real life that doesn't match their dream. And even though I believe that the love is real between Kat and Elliot, and they deserve the chance to figure it out, it doesn't mean that it's going to be easy. And I think that like the writers are smart enough to know that love is not easy. And so the more that these characters work at it, the more rewarding it is. And add in the time travel element and add in all the other curveballs that happen this season, which you are not even going to be ready for.
Nope,
Let me tell you. It's just it's going to be so great, and we
it's
can't
gonna be
wait for
great.
you all to see it.
Thank you. I really appreciate that.
Landed that
Thank you.
plane.
It's pretty amazing that we have so many musically talented and inclined people
It's true.
on this show. Um,
It wasn't part of the breakdown.
no, it wasn't like must sing, must dance, must play some instrument. It's you well, you get all of that with him.
And her.
Um, and I think that's the fun of it for us is that we get to use our artistry in so many different ways and to also see it from, I mean, how do I say that? Uh, us being able to utilize what we enjoy doing and then have to do it from a character's perspective.
Mm.
Like sometimes if you are going to sing in a scene, would your character actually be able to sing? Or would
Right.
your character not be able to sing? So what do you like, how do you, but they gave us so much room to be able to play with music on this show.
Mm.
And the showrunners have done a phenomenal job of finding such excellent music that fits in for every era. But
Mm.
also, I don't know if everybody knows this, every title to the episode is a song title. So every episode is a song title.
Yeah. It's such a great way to locate us in a period too.
Hmm.
So like the sense memory, I think that that's part of why the show has a draw for different generations. Because if you've been around for that time and you know those songs, they go right into your cortex, right? You're like, boom, all of a sudden your whole reality is there and it helps you uh, connect with the characters and what they're going
Hmm.
through.
One song that I had on repeat in season one, and I still go back to it when I have some like really intense emotional scenes. What it's a song called Ghosts by Lights. And it's fantastic. It's
Mm.
very ethereal, but heavy, but like beautifully written. And it was one that I played over and over in my mind, even if it wasn't necessarily like completely lyrically accurate to the circumstance, but the feel of it. I listened to that over and over again during the scenes where Colton, the car crash happens in season one,
Mm.
and he's got a playlist.
Yeah, I got a whole playlist, but there's a song that I always listen to that sort of like captures Cat and Elliot's thing, and it's called Heartbeats, and it's by Jose Gonzalez, and I just put on that song a lot and just
Aw.
have it playing while I'm like sitting in the chair and stuff. Just like I think if you make music, then music is a really good tool to just access different like sense memory, right? Like access different parts of yourself and even acting itself is kind of like a bit of a musical experience. You're like, it's like delivery, right? And so I think in a cool way, artistically, everything kind of melds together and everything leads to everything else and informs everything else.